Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 1 of this brand new series, The Usual Suspects 2. So, the last series, Viking Trek, just didn't go particularly well, so I thought I'd start a new game, and The Usual Suspects was rather popular, so I thought I would continue on that aim. I do think that the end goal of Viking Trek was a pretty good idea, so we are still going to eventually aim to get to the ship, but that's going to be a far more long-term goal than I had intended in Viking Trek. So let's jump in. We are going to be doing the Lost Tribe because I want to start from the very beginning. We are playing... Oh, actually, I should probably show you what mods we're playing with. We have got Hug's Library, Hospitality, that gives you all the guest stuff, Quality Builder, because it's my favourite, Medical Tab, although I've never actually used it. It just looks useful, especially when you have more people. Colony Manager, so we can automate a load of things. Allow Tool, just because it allows us to pick up stuff very, very quickly. Work Tab, because it allows us to modify precisely what people are doing better. OSHA Compliance, so I can actually use traps without just killing our own people. Camping Stuff, so we can do caravans to get stuff. Set up camp, which allows us to actually set up camps to use the camping stuff. More vanilla turrets, so we can shoot more things better. Miniaturization, so that we can move workbenches and stuff, which otherwise wouldn't be possible. JT Export, this one allows you to move builds from one table to another. This is the JT series rather than the Hysteresis series, because Hysteresis I think is being disallowed, or discontinued rather. There is only the one Hysteresis mod that I'm playing with now, rather than crafting Hysteresis. Prepare carefully, because I want to prepare this colony. This is The Usual Suspect, so we will be seeing some subscribers appearing. The GHXX Text Advancing, because that is kind of the core piece of the way that I like to play this game. We are playing a tribal start and then going through the ages. Embrasures are back. I will be modifying this mod. I'm basically going to make the Embrasures themselves a lot more expensive. I just need to work out how. But that should be possible. I should be able to hack into the XML somehow and make that possible. But that's what I'm planning to do. So Embrasures are in. I'm just going to make them a lot more expensive. And secondly, apparently, enemies will shoot through walls if they have an open entrance to you. So what I'm planning to do is kind of build a central keep, which will be fully enclosed, and then have an outer wall, which will have some kind of complex entry way without doors. I mean, we'll have doors, but we'll keep them open most of the time unless we get like a... what are they called? Manhunter pack, which could just wipe us out, although we would be indoors. So no, we'll just have an open outer wall so that the enemy will actually shoot at us, but we can still enjoy the benefits of the Embrasures. So hopefully that should be a little bit more balanced. And also it means that the melee guys will be more of a threat again, although they will have to get through the entrance, and hopefully that will be pretty well defended with traps and stuff. The AC Enhanced Crafting, now this is the one that replaces crafting Hysteresis. Apparently it adds a whole load of other things other than just the minimum production stuff. Trading Spot, so that we can designate where traders should go. Step Away from the Medicine allows you to set defaults for your meds. So basically I can say that everyone is only going to be using herbal meds from the start, which is something I always switch people to anyway. And then the Hauling Hysteresis sounds kind of useful because it basically acts like crafting Hysteresis, but for storage spaces. So, for example, one of the big problems that we have in the kitchen when we set up the 1 square vegetable and 1 square meat spots is our haulers will move like 5 bits of food every time as soon as one of the chefs uses 5 bits of food. Well, no. We can set a minimum. So they won't move stuff there until it goes down to, say, 25 out of the 75. So they're not just moving one piece at a time. That sounds like it's going to be really, really useful, actually. So I'm rather looking forward to that. Okay, let's do Lost Tribe. I don't think we need to do Scenario Editor. We are doing Intense Cassandra because, you know, I kind of like to play this hard. We will be playing on the Viking Seed. We will be playing at 100% globe coverage because, remember, our ultimate objective is to get to the other side. I think we're just going to leave these guys as normal. Yeah, we'll leave those as normal. It's fine. And then... that didn't let me edit the size of the map. Oh, that's in the next stage, I think. So I have already generated this world once. I kind of know where I want to be if the generation is the same. I can't remember if I tweaked the rainfall and temperature settings. I don't think I did. But yeah, should be alright. So sorry if I kind of launched into that a little bit quickly. I just wanted to jump into things. I'm excited about this. I really enjoyed the Usual Suspect series, and I think that this is going to be fantastic. I've picked up 6 subscribers that we will be playing with. They're not the same ones that have appeared before, but they are guys who have been consistently posting in the comments, and that is the best way to get in. So if you want to appear in this series later on, do let me know in the comments below. I will add you to a list. I will probably keep the list from Viking Trek because a lot of you guys didn't appear in that, and then anyone new that joins us afterwards I'll add to the end of that. So I'll build a new list, I'll add those. So if you were already on the list for Viking Trek, don't worry, I will add you to this. You can say in the comments, am I in? And I'll respond yay or nay and add you to the end of the list, or just say yep, you're in, don't worry. Okay, so the last time I did this, we were going to start over here. There was a spot which was pretty nice, which was marble and granite. We're on the little peninsula, as I like to start. I wanted to start over here, but this is completely impassable thanks to these until we get dropships. And we're tribal. We're not going to get dropships for a long, long time. No, that wasn't the spot. Where was it? That one. This is large hills, marble and granite, which are the two stones that I like. And again, we will be moving eventually, and then this is temperate. So we'll have a bit of an easier start, but I think it's a bit overkill if we go for a really hard start tribal. Then we're going to go advanced, and we're going to say it's the large one, just below Ludion Icarus. Aha, I get it. Funny. Yeah, we'll do that. Boom. Okay, so we are going to hit prepare carefully. We're going to load the preset, and we have the usual suspects too. So let me introduce you to the team. First up, we have got Mordred. Of course, he is the only reoccurring character for obvious reasons. He is a game fanatic game developer. That is me in real life, so I thought, what the hell. I'm steadfast, I'm a hard worker. This is the only character I've kind of tweaked to be good. He's not amazing. There's still a lot of room for improvement, like we don't have the third trait, and I haven't chosen the best ones. I'm not like Iron Willed with the minus 18% mental break threshold, but I'm a steadfast hard worker. Fairly decent shot, I'm going to be giving myself the LMG. Otherwise, melee, kind of terrible. Middling social, so I can do it if no one else can. Terrible animals, a bit of medicine, a bit of cooking, again for that same reason. Construction, just because I'd like to give myself the construction jobs. That's the character I always kind of remember. So yeah, Mordred's going to be doing most of the construction, although you will notice that we have a couple of other able people. Now these guys are a little bit more randomly generated. I've done a few tweaks here and there just to make sure that we are more well-rounded, because I actually want to survive this play. Hopefully for at least a while. Like the Usual Suspects ran for quite a long time, and I'd very much like Usual Suspects 2 to run for a while. So we have got S Black. I have done my best not to get you killed. You are not capable of scary. That means you can't shoot, you can't melee, and usually you're the guy that I left behind in the base. And as it kind of happened, you were a healer, so you are also our medic, and that's a pretty good combination actually. You're also a fairly decent cook. Like you're not going to poison anyone, and you're a good grower as well because you are... Actually, you're not a tribal. No, yes, you are a tribal start. And you're a sanguine neurotic. So plus permanent food effect, plus permanent mood effect. You do work a bit faster, but you also break a bit faster. But the sanguine should balance that out. And that was a random roll. I don't think I tweaked you at all. Ziegler, the blood gamer. I don't know why you ended up with this guy. It just appeared. Again, masochist, psychopath, nudist. It just made sense to be a blood game survivor. I did change the adulthood for that. You are an absolute beast in melee, but you can also shoot. You are not a brawler, so you are able to shooting. You have some social, even though you're a psychopath, so it'll be kind of interesting to see how that works. You like animals. Terrible medicine, terrible cooking. You're a construction, passionate construction again. A little bit of growing and mining, artistic. No crafting, that is your only thing that you can't do. And that is you. Ulbrich, you are a space exploring dreamer. You are our socialite. You'll be the one doing most of the talking, I think, but you're also something of an all-rounder. So, going by the way that my games usually go, the all-rounders die early, so sorry. You are an abrasive optimist. Again, this was a random roll. So abrasive means that you piss other people off, but you're optimistic, so you have a very small permanent mood effect. You're passionate growing, passionate melee, middling everything. Oh, actually, more than middling everything else. Like you're a pretty strong character, actually. The only thing is you can't do medicine. Then we have Cathra, the Gatherer. You are going to be our main grower. Again, this is another completely randomly generated character, pretty green thumb prostrophobe, with growing, which goes very well with the green thumb, so I'm happy that that combination appeared. You're passionate social, but you haven't done much of it, and you're not one of the younger ones, but your skills are a bit low, so hopefully we can train those up a bit. And then Blom, you are mostly here for the research. You're a bookworm, inventor, trigger happy, industrious, psychically sensitive. Again, this is random, this is not. I wanted a researcher. We are tribal. We need someone researching. That is what we discovered in Usual Suspects. So hopefully we can go through the ages a little bit quicker than we did previously. No one has any relations with anyone else, so that should all appear more organically or through random events, and nobody has any negative health aspects either. And I've also done a bit with the appearance just to give ourselves some clothing, except for Ziegler, who's still in the tribal stuff. It just seemed appropriate for your background. So that is the team. Like I said, if you want a character named after you, do let me know in the comments. I do have a list already formed. If you're already in the list, I won't add you again. But if you're not on the list, I'll add you to the end of it. So like, the list is already like 20 people. So it might be a while in coming. But if the Usual Suspects 1 was anything to go by, this series should last quite a long time. I am hoping to get a fairly large colony going, and I certainly want to get some caravans and stuff going as well. Okay, next page. We have given ourselves a bit of silver. We haven't boosted it to the levels of the rich guy, but we have given ourselves some. A little bit of food. I wanted to give myself a bit of a harder start, considering we do have a pretty good team to begin with. So, terrible weapons except for the LMG, of course. That's kind of Mordred's standard item. Instead of herbal meds, I've given myself some normal meds. A bit of pemmican to tide us over, and a bit of wood. Nothing else, though. Everything else will have to be generated by us. Alright, let's generate the map and see what we are starting with. I haven't actually got this far before. I just created the team, and then I did actually start the game, but it was on the tiny map and I totally forgot. So let's see what we start with. We are in Large Hills, so I'm hoping that we'll have some underground things. Although considering my track record with infestations, that might not be a great thing. But considering it was the toxic fallout that killed us in the Viking Trek game, I am planning to do like a central large keep. Oh, we're on the coast. Of course we are. That actually appears this time. Fairly large. We have some mountains, not a huge mountain. This is actually a pretty open map. We have some nice fertile land up there. So I'm thinking perhaps try and establish a base here. Or we could try and back up onto the ocean so we can only actually be approached from... Actually, it would be technically two sides. You know what? I quite like that idea. There's not as good growing capacity down here, but we have a pretty good team and we can do some growing for ourselves. One downside is there is no... Oh no, there is a geyser. And actually, that's pretty well back. This is nicely blocked off. This is blocked off over here. Yeah, you know what? I like this area. This is where we are going to build. And we have a little hut to begin with too. Cool, so the first thing is first we're going to do a 15 by 15 storehouse, as that is the standard opening thing for us. And then I'm going to build straight onto that. Probably won't be too big a structure, it'll be like the 15 by 15 store, maybe backing into this area, which will be our kitchen zone, some bedrooms probably, and then outside of that the workshop and things will be separate buildings, so they won't be connected to the main building. I still don't like the idea of just having this huge bunker-like complex. It just feels wrong. Plus I also want some pathways for tactical shootingness. Okay, so I'm thinking that our keep will be kind of in here. We'll probably have outer walls over here. Outer walls maybe coming around here. What is that? Is that wood? No, sandstone. Okay. Where are the ancient dangers? Probably going to be... Probably one here. I was wondering if there'd be one here. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, possibly here. Can't tell. No, that's just granite. I think it's probably just that one area. Okay, interesting. And in fact, if we wanted a super secure place, we'd just mine that piece out, and then we'd build in here, but we'd have no farming. But this could be where the keep is. I think that's actually a fairly decent idea. Because we can just build stuff here, right? Yeah, we can just build our regular base down here. You know what? I really like that idea. Because this is really defensible, and we can put turrets or something back here just to shoot across. And then we can have the open door. I like it. We're doing that. Okay, so let's mine this. In fact, let's just mine a chunk of this out so that we can get in and out. And that means that we will need to do some farming up here fairly post-haste. Fortifying across will have to come from probably here, across like that, for like an outer stockade. So actually our enemies can only come at us from one angle. Yes, I like that. Okay, next step is going to be the work table. Where is manual priority? Why can't I select that? That's why. Alright, let's just make everyone 0 and we'll go through this a little more properly. So, sorry if this takes a little bit longer than usual. In fact, the hauling and stuff will just leave. It's just this bit that we need to change. Changing. And that way we can kind of see precisely what everyone is good at and see if we have any areas that are not covered. Though I think we have at least one person capable of doing more or less every single work type. Cool. What are we going to get? I'm excited. You might be able to tell from my voice. I am legitimately excited about this. Alright, so who are the doctors? The main doctor is S Black. You're also the guy who's not going to die, hopefully. Which means you have 2 in the other areas. Backup doctor is probably Mordred. It's Blom and Mordred. So we'll make both of you backup doctors. I need to get used to how these clicks work. How long have you been doing this, Mordred? Come on, you should know this. And then everything else is a 1. We might make these 2 like treatment people. But everything else is like that. And then Albrecht can't do any doctoring at all. And then flicking is the same priority level. And then wardening. Alright, so who's the best warden? That would probably be Albrecht, followed by Ziegler. Although Cathra has a real passion for it. So we're going to say that your main job is going to be wardening. So is yours, and so is yours. So we have 3 people on wardening. That's not too bad. And then you can be a backup, Mordred. I don't think we're going to need a backup. 3 of you will be enough. Animal handling, I think that's going to be you, Ziegler. So in fact, we're going to make you a 2 for wardening. So you're going to be animal handling and then wardening. Negotiate. Right. This is for colonist stuff. So it's going to be exactly the same setup here. Like so. Cooking. Main cook is gonna... Okay, so we are actually lacking a really good cook. In fact, we have 1 person who's not going to poison us, and that's you. So if you're not doctoring, you're cooking. I think that's fine. I think I want to train Blom up. So we're going to make you a cook if you're not doctoring. And we have a couple of people with 4s. I think we'll make you guys 2s, and then we can tweak that afterwards. Hunting. Blom, you're a very good shot, so I think we can make you a hunter. Cathra, Albrecht, you're probably actually going to be our main hunter. Thinking about this. I'll put you like so. So Cathra, I think, is going to be our main talker. Okay, that's fine. And then hunting, although you don't have as good skill. You know what? We'll make you do the negotiations, but we'll keep you not wardening. And then you are that way around. Yeah, that works better. Hunting, Ziegler. You are probably going to be a good hunter, but I want you using a melee weapon because your melee skill is like 16. Then Mordred, you are also a hunter. Construction. Mordred's going to be our main constructor, followed by Ziegler. Ziegler's going to be doing a lot of stuff. We may well need to tweak that. Everyone's doing growing. In fact, we're going to make everyone do it as a 2 for now. Everyone does mining. Set those as 3s. Plant cutting. Same. Go on 2s. Hauling. Can be a 2 for everyone as well. Again, this is going to get tweaked as we're playing. We're not going to bother with smithing, tailoring, art or crafting just yet. Research is going to be Blom. You're going to be doing that when you're not cooking. In fact, we're going to make that a 3. I'm going to make that a 3. Because I would like you to do hunting. So if you're not hunting, then you're researching. Mordred, you're probably going to have to be the manager. Although we do have a couple of people who are capable... Ooh, yeah, actually. You're not even our best manager. Alberic, you are an excellent manager. If you are not... Ziegler is probably the best candidate, and then we'll have you guys doing it as a second priority. Likewise with you. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so this will do as a main thing. So, Blom, you are doctoring, then cooking, then hunting, then researching. I'm going to make researcher 1, and then so you're going to be researching, then hunting. I think that's probably better. And then growing, mining, plant cutting, hauling, cleaning. Cathra, you're going to be wardening, then negotiating, then cooking, then growing, then plant cutting, hauling, cleaning, managing. Alberic, you're going to be negotiating, then hunting. And then warden, grow, plant, etc. Ziegler, you're going to be handling, then constructing, then managing. Yeah, that's fine. Then wardening, cooking. We have 1 warden, 1 handle, 1 negotiate, 2 cooks. S Black, you're going to be cooking, then growing, plant cutting. Yeah, that's fine. Mordred, you are going to be constructing, then cooking, then hunting. You know what? We're going to make you a 3. We're going to make you hunting more. I think that'll be fine. All right. We're going to make sure that everything is allowed. And then we're going to wait until our people get down south. So we're going to have a bunch of people with nothing to do, because mining. Guys. Alright, everyone's having a meal first. Fantastic, using up our food supplies. So before we do that, what we're going to... Oh yeah, guns. May as well do that while we're here. Where are they? There they are here. Okay. Right, everyone's having a meal. Fine. Eat that, and then we'll start equipping you. Do-do-do-do-do. Ziegler, you are definitely a melee person. Blom, you are a shooter, so you can have one of the bows, which should be lying around somewhere. We have 2 of them. Mordy, you have the LMG, buddy. Cathra, you are, I think, going to be a clubbing person. Alberic. Blom, did you get a go? Yeah, you did. S Black, you are incapable of violence. Then Alberic, you're going to be the other club person. We picked up both bows, right? No, just 1. And you are a shooter. And there's the other bow. Alright, that's fine. Cool, so everyone should have their stuff. We have the people going off to do the mining. Then we'll need to set up the stockpile and the construction zone. Once that is done, we can have a tiny little, probably rice paddy here. Which as soon as this area is opened up, we will set to work on. Oh, we can go over shallow, can't we? So we're going to have to put a wall between this. That's fine. So in fact, I wouldn't even need to do this, and this is going to make movement through here faster. Well, we can put a door or something there. Alright, so if we are in a position to actually start some of this stuff going, I would like a growing zone here. This is going to be for rice, because we're going to need some food pretty quickly. That wolf is going to have to die. You're far too close to us. Slow things down a bit. There we go. Nice. Don't rescue him, hunt him. No. Oh, we need a... right. Animal bed. So that's that done. Next thing is the stockpile, which for the moment we'll have to do wood. Idea. So let's see. How do we want to set our stockpile up? I guess it can just back onto here, so we'll go 14 because we've already got a long wall there, by 15, by that. And we'll stick a door in the middle, which is here. That doesn't look like the middle. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the middle. Okay. So that is the stockpile. Which means that we do need a block right in the centre, and then this is also going to be walled at some point. And in fact, just so I remember, that's walled. Okay, so that is our main stockpile, which means that we now need a sleeping quarters. I think we're going to do a corridor, something like this, and then sleeping quarters off of that. We'll do those 9 by 9, so it's 10 by 10. Alright, that's actually a pretty big room. And I think that that's going to be another corridor. Door, door. So like I said, this is all going to be interior. And then we can cancel those two. And then I guess we'll have a kitchen area up here, and then we'll have some more houses or housing coming out to here. So maybe something like that with a door. Can't put a house here though. And I guess one more here. Something like that. Although all of this area, don't do that just yet. Oh, come on. Ah! It's that bloody bunny or whatever it is. There we go. Did you kill it? You killed it. Alright, and then the next thing that we need is a stockpile in here, which is just going to be everything for the moment. Except for... no, it is literally going to be everything. That is fine. Alright, and I think that is a pretty good place to stop at this point. So, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you are enjoying this thus far and that you will join me in the future episodes. I think that this is going to be pretty good. I'm very excited to see how this goes. I like the layout of this map. I really like that we have this kind of keep down here, although actually it occurs to me that they can come through here. Well, that's something of a flaw, isn't it? Alright, well, where we actually set up then to be determined, because I can't right now see a way of blocking this off. Unless we built a wall literally all the way along here, but it would need to be a pretty darn thick wall, and we couldn't defend that area. Problems. To be resolved next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you then. Oh, and yeah, if you're enjoying this, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing. It really does help this channel out. We're still pretty new. And if you have any tips or advice for me, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.